And in my mind, it takes a lot of work to get there. How did you arrive that truth personally, as well as what process you took to translate that internal awareness to the external? And I say that because a lot of people have an understanding of what they want to say, but they couldn't define it for themselves and also to express it to someone else.
Yeah. So, it goes through stages, CK. The first is just realization of the truth. You have to know. There's a moment of awareness when you come to conclusions around this. And the realization I notice is in two stages. First, you realize it here. You have an intellectual awareness of the truth. You can frame it, you can articulate, you can put words around it. And then there is the emotional awareness of the truth, when you feel it, when in a deep down in the heart you know it. And that's when it goes from a simple intellectual understanding to conviction. And when you have conviction on anything, you're unstoppable in your belief system. So that is being aware of the truth. The second is to have experiential data behind it. You need to have gone through that experience. You need to have lived the truth. You need to have gone up against the untruth behind that particular situation to realize, oh, this is not serve me well. And it's an iterative process. And experientially, you have to. And that's where it really goes from the intellectual understanding to that experiential. And this is why we have the kind of training that's given to doctors, for example, and that's why it's so rigorous. You don't have weekend online programs by which you can become a doctor. And they're taught certain facts of the human body and disease management. And these are known or currently known piece of information are shared. We don't just tell it to them and say, you graduated, go do open heart surgery on CK or Gopi. Why they go through the very intense residency program? Because experientially, and they have to go through hundreds of situations. It's like go work in the ER room. Whatever comes up, deal with it. And when you've gone through 172 ER trauma cases coming in, experientially you understand certain things about the human body and trauma and how to deal with it, right? That's why they have that kind of a training system. So using the same analogy, each one of us has to go through life residency. You can pick up the great texts and learn and attend lectures and sit in workshops and wander from one Burning Man tent to another, listening to panels. But you have to go through the life experience. And then when you've gone through that and you have deep-rooted conviction and a passionate belief, there comes a point when you have the urge to tell it to others, when you feel compelled to it. There's an old Ethiopian saying, when your heart is full, it overflows through the mouth. When your heart is full, it overflows through the mouth. Meaning, when you are filled with your heart with these life experiences, there comes a time when I say, I want to package this. This is a message. I got to give it to other people. And that's when you may want to speak about it. You may never reach that stage. You might still be testing it. There's no expectation. The world does not need it. This is more your own innate need, urge to transmit.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is why, it seems like, who would ever want to do it, right? This is the first thing that comes. Who would ever want to do it? It seems, why take the trouble? This is what a book represents. Every book is that expression of something people want to say. And how many are there? An estimated 36 million books. And you'll stop and wonder, right? And I know no one goes to physical libraries and bookstores are few and far between. But I bring up that analogy because it existed at one point. Or look at the Amazon catalog. Look at the number of books listed. Each one is an attempt by someone to present a persuasive message or idea about relationships, about thermodynamics, about their view of history, about Ayurvedic cuisine, whatever it is. They're like, I need to get this out. This is my expertise. I have so much knowledge, a body of work. Some human somewhere spent time understanding, learning, mastering all of this, and then they will want to transmit it. And having written 2 books, I know this is not for the faint of heart. And
It's not.
which is why I only have 2 books and not 20. Okay? I might have reached my limit. It's a hard process. The first one took me 10 years to write. The second one, 3-4 years. And yet people do it. The same way, look at a platform like creative platform like, let's say, YouTube. And I use it as an example because I'm familiar with it. I'm close to it. It's owned by Alphabet, Google. Every hour, 400 Every minute, 400 hours of video gets uploaded to the platform. Every minute. What this means in human scale is I am starting to speak the sentence, and as I continue to speak the sentence, and if I were to take a minute to finish the sentence, CK, in this instant, right now, human beings are uploading videos, and when I finish the sentence, like right now, all of these videos that just happened in this instant will take us 400 hours to watch. And the next minute it happens again, another 400 hours, and the next minute. This is constantly happening. And if you examine those videos, these are people, again, transmitting messages. It's creative. They're dancing, they're singing, they're doing cooking shows, they're teaching someone how to speak Spanish or to make carpentry work, or they're explaining the great theories of, or the explanation behind the first three Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Whatever it is they choose to, they're like, I have a body of knowledge. I want to propagate, I want to communicate. And it's all for free, right? A few people make maybe say money off it. Most people don't, but they're uploading beauty tips and tutorials. And some of it just to gift it away, some of it for hopefully fame and celebrity status. Some people want many, many likes. And none of this will matter anyway. As I said, we'll all be a pile of dust somewhere soon. So, but still we chase it, we pursue it. And that innate need. So I'm not the only person who is chief evangelist of something. As I showed, those are examples of everyone is evangelizing something out there.